Hello guys, welcome again. I wanted to record again since last video was nice and the response was so nice and yeah, super grateful for that. So I wanted to do again pre-market analysis, and then if something is playing out, execute and see how it goes. So same process as my last video. I always do the same. I try to look for first, either I watch the stat map first. Today, kind of like yesterday price action, where opening the stat map we have the manipulation raise, minus manipulation, plus manipulation. Price yesterday we had like quite better reaction from the level early on in London session. Today price directly slipped below the manipulation level, plus manipulation level, and we kind of held inside here for quite some time until we got like a try to deviate above the level again and dropped. So looking at where price might be going, we have these equal lows here, and these equal highs here. Okay, why I don't mark this as equal, as smooth edges. Instead, I just consider them equal highs or equal lows, because smooth edges in reality are a subsequent set of highs and or lows that form like an horizontal line, and this horizontal line is respected, but we want to see kind of a first high, then another high respecting the previous high, so price don't sweep this high, liquidity remains above this previous high, then another high that respects the previous and the first high. So that way we end up having something like this, where we build so much liquidity over here because the first high gets respected, the next high respects the first high, and so on. So there's so much liquidity resting above these highs that at some point price will most likely it will go in a strong move towards these highs, these smooth edges. And in that case, yesterday we had those, and when these smooth edges align with Asia session, for me it's the best draw to use for the session or for the day. But today we don't have this kind of formation. We have like high, low, high, and that's it. The next high, I think it's quite like quite below the first one. So if that one would be a little bit higher, I would consider this as smooth edges. So I'm not gonna give them the smooth edges naming or the smooth edges importance in here, even though I think this is somewhat our draw for today. And right now, okay, we are almost 2 hours, 3 hours from for the New Year Open, and I'm expecting price, or not expecting, but I would like price to do the following: go into 1 day manipulation, one day distribution. We are trading into the second range, so that's the manipulation range. Here is the manipulation range, and now we are trading inside the distribution range. We had our first deviation from the range, so seeing that fail, we could have used this as a breaker and look for a short position, or look for a short position around this level. But it was a bit tricky because we had an M15 close above the manipulation level, and this could have induced traders to look for longs. I include myself in this because I was trying to frame longs from this, but I didn't take a trade just because my breaker was below the manipulation level. But we will talk about this reasoning on another video if you guys want. And okay, now from here, this would be previous day low, where the equal lows are sitting, and from here I would like to see some kind of reaction, kind of like yesterday. We trade below the distribution level, we reclaim the level, find support on a breaker, a unicorn, IFPG, order block, whatever you guys want to use, and then go up. My draw would be equal highs, so I would try to look for something like here, and then from here we could see something like coming into the plus manipulation level and see how it reacts. Maybe we go down from here, or maybe we trade back above the plus manipulation level and finally hit equal highs, or even go for the minus manipulation level. But right now the idea is to wait, see if we got a reaction from minus distribution level, wait, see if we have an entry function for us to execute. First target would be plus manipulation, second target would be equal highs that aligns with the daily candle open. So that would be my framework for today. If that doesn't happen, I would just skip the day and that's it, and wait for tomorrow. I'll record again at 9:30 New York open. Okay, opening is about to happen in 16 seconds. Picture remains the same. We are currently still trading inside this big range below the plus manipulation level. Price, at least on NQ, didn't reach the minus distribution level. Either we are not trading into previous day low plus equal lows. Yes, instead it actually did. On ES we have these smooth edges above. We have more liquidity on ES, so wouldn't be surprised if ES was a stronger one this session, while NQ maybe ranges more and ES tries to push market up. I don't know. I really need to see some strong reaction or strong push up from NQ to start considering longs. If we go up from this point, I would try to use something around this breaker, but ideally I would like to see NQ go for previous day low and equal lows here, and use these 4 candles as my breaker in case price wants to go up. So I would like to see something maybe like this and try to catch along into midnight open. But for now, we're gonna watch. We're gonna see what price does. Okay, now price seems to be reacting to the upside. We have move both sides, just open, big wick, same as yesterday. I'm always watching how open acts, waiting for a few candles to start framing or validating my idea to start considering into opening positions. Yes, still looking weaker than NQ. I still prefer price to get back into the minus distribution instead of just going up here, because if it starts going up here, I just need to use one of these candles for my breaker those are super close to the midnight, and I prefer to take a trade way below midnight towards midnight and exit at midnight. That is aligning with plus manipulation in case this manipulation level acts as a resistance instead of support, as we did in London session. But yeah, if we get a trade around here, I'm probably going to hold the trade into these highs here. We got our second M5 candle after the open, and I guess the coming candles like this one and the next one and maybe the next one, those are the ones that are gonna tell us what we are doing here today. So for now, keep waiting. So for me to start considering long, I would like to see a close above here. Early entry would be to market in around now. I'm using just the body. I don't like this big wick, the M15 breaker, so I prefer to use just the body when wicks are, well, not that big, but when wicks are big, I try to avoid them. So the trade would be something I was looking for, something like this, use that as a breaker, and then aim for these highs right here, just a little bit above the midnight open and plus manipulation level. This M15 candle looks really bullish. We just inversed, or at least we are trying with, we didn't close above yet. 5 minutes yet to go for this candle. We are about to inverse this fair value gap right here. We are trying. So if it closes above here, this is an inversion play on the M15 and probably inversing that fair value gap. could some somewhat means that we look for higher prices, but ideally I want price to close and then 15 candle above this breaker. So waiting for this 15 candle to close in 4 minutes and see if we get a position. All right, the M15 looks good. We are moving up. 2 minutes until this candle close. I might try to open long on the next minutes, seeing how bullish this looks. I'm gonna place my limit already, see if I get an entry and it doesn't just run. My stop loss is a bit tight to the breaker, but that's I really need that for my risk reward ratio, and I think that's my validation really. For now, waiting. Price already ran almost 1 hour. It's happening something like yesterday where price just started just running. I still have this move right here. Let me mark out. I still have this to use maybe as a possible breaker if price just goes up and that's it. Then I can trade something around here to the previous day high plus equal highs. But I think ideally I prefer to buy in here rather than buy up here. That is above midnight. Right now we are under midnight, so it's nice. M15 about to close in 50 minutes. Yeah, we tapped into midnight already, plus manipulation again. Now it's time to see if we flip this level or we don't. So my entry, if we keep going higher, I would need to take it around here. Missed that one. We pretty much would be out of this trade from here. My original idea, P2R, yeah, was out. Okay, normal reaction from midnight. Gonna remove the limit again. I'm gonna just pay attention and jump in. Would really like to see some kind of retracement to get me into the trade instead of just going up. Looks like ES really wants to get ES, sorry, and Q really wants to get higher. Okay, we are tagged in, and yeah, now I would like to see this breaker hold and then try to move back into above the manipulation level and back above midnight open. Okay, we got multiple tabs into the entry. I'm looking to hold and see if we can trade above midnight open and plus manipulation, and then probably around here above these two levels try to move my stop to the entry and try to ride it just for free into my take profit or even early. I'm trading my funded futures expert account, so probably around 1k profit. I'm more than happy to close this trade. But yeah, I still think the idea is gonna play out. We just had 10 a.m. open. 10 a.m. would be, I mean, around this time would be nice to see this push, and probably closing just now, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move my stop to break even and just see if we go just up. Yeah, I'm probably closing right here for 1.2k. That's a trade. I still think we might go to take profit, but for me that's more than enough. And yeah, we have the profit right here. So that was the trade today, following the same concepts, following the same idea. Price action was quite almost the same as yesterday. We had the handicap today that I could frame multiple ways for the day to perform. We could either have gone down to minus distribution, or just go to plus manipulation, then go down to sell and then go up. There was multiple ways to frame this day, but I think that was the one that made more sense. Yeah, we waited for the entry. That was the breaker, fair value gap, aligned, a small one, but it held. We tapped 3 times into it and we held, and that's it. So I'm gonna try to keep recording these videos if there's enough interest, and I hope you had a great New Year session and you have a great rest of the day, and see you on the next video.